Long ago, nestled in the heart of India, there was a small, tranquil village surrounded by lush green fields. In this village lived a farmer, a man whose heart was as warm as the morning sun that rose over his crops. He wasn't just a tiller of soil. He was a guardian of life, holding a deep respect for every creature, big and small, that shared his world. His days were spent in harmony with nature, a gentle rhythm of planting, tending, and harvesting. He believed that all life was sacred and that kindness was a language understood by all, from the birds in the sky to the insects in the earth. This belief was the cornerstone of his existence, guiding his every action and shaping his peaceful life. Little did he know, this profound kindness was about to face its greatest test. One morning, the world was draped in a blanket of white. Winter had arrived, its icy breath transforming the vibrant fields into a stark, frozen landscape. As the farmer made his usual rounds, his boots crunching on the frosted ground, his eyes caught something unusual. There, lying stiff and still upon a patch of icy grass, was a snake. It was coiled tightly, its scales shimmering faintly in the weak winter light, but it was barely moving, its body rigid from the biting cold. The farmer's heart, ever so compassionate, went out to the creature. He saw not a dangerous reptile, but a life on the brink of being extinguished by the harshness of the season. He knew he couldn't just walk away and leave it to its fate. Approaching cautiously, the farmer knelt beside the snake. He could see the faint rise and fall of its body, a sign that a spark of life still remained. His voice was a soft murmur against the quiet chill of the morning. "Stay calm, friend," he whispered, his breath turning to mist in the cold air. "The cold has taken its toll on you, but don't you worry. I'll help you warm up." He reached out slowly, his movements deliberate and gentle, so as not to startle the creature in its weakened state. He saw the flicker of its tongue, a slow, desperate movement. In that moment, the farmer's resolve hardened. He was determined to save this life, to offer warmth where there was only cold, and to extend his hand of friendship, even to a creature that others might fear. With the utmost care, the farmer scooped the frozen snake into his hands. It felt like a coil of ice, heavy and unresponsive. Tucking it gently inside his thick woolen cloak, he held it close to his chest, sharing his own body heat. He hurried back to his humble cottage, his mind focused on one thing: saving this creature. Inside, a fire was already crackling in the hearth, its flames dancing and casting a warm, golden glow across the room. He laid the snake on a soft cloth near the fire, not too close to scorch it, but near enough to let the gentle warmth seep into its frozen body. He watched over it patiently, his heart filled with hope. Slowly, miraculously, the snake began to stir. Its rigid coils loosened, and a slight tremor ran through its length as life flowed back into its limbs. The farmer smiled, a sense of relief washing over him. He had done it. He had brought the snake back from the brink. But his relief was short-lived. As the snake regained its full strength, its true nature, dormant but not diminished, resurfaced with shocking speed. In a flash of movement, it lunged, its fangs sinking deep into the hand of the very man who had saved it. The farmer cried out, a sound of pure shock and searing pain. He stumbled back, staring at the bite mark in disbelief, the venom already beginning its cruel work. "Why?" he gasped, his voice trembling as he looked at the snake, now coiled and ready to strike again. "After I showed you such kindness, why would you do this to me?" The warmth he had offered was repaid with a cold, venomous betrayal. and the sanctuary of his home had become a scene of unexpected cruelty. The farmer's world, once built on the foundation of universal kindness, was suddenly and violently shaken. A wave of dizziness washed over the farmer as the venom coursed through his veins. Pain lanced up his arm, sharp and terrifying. Yet, through the fog of agony and shock, a powerful instinct for survival kicked in. With a surge of adrenaline, he flung his arm, sending the snake flying across the room and away from him. He clutched his wounded hand, his breath coming in ragged gasps. As he fought against the poison, a profound and painful realization dawned upon him. His kindness, pure and well-intentioned, had been naive. He had seen only a creature in need, forgetting the inherent nature of that creature. He understood now that while compassion is a virtue, it must be tempered with wisdom. Blind kindness, offered without caution or awareness, could be a danger to oneself. He had learned a brutal lesson. One cannot change the nature of a snake simply by warming it by the fire. Leaning against the wall, his strength failing, the farmer watched as the snake slithered out of his cottage and disappeared into the cold landscape from which it came. The immediate danger had passed, but the lesson was seared into his soul. As he tended to his wound, he reflected on what had happened. This painful encounter taught him that the world is not always a reflection of one's own good heart. There are those whose nature is to harm, regardless of the kindness shown to them. He resolved then and there that he would not let this experience harden his heart and extinguish his compassion. Instead, he would carry it as a reminder to be wiser. His kindness would no longer be a wide-open door, but a guarded gate. He would continue to be good, to help those in need, but he would also learn to recognize danger and protect himself. It was the balance of a compassionate heart and a vigilant mind. This ancient tale carries a timeless moral that resonates with us even today. It teaches us the importance of being kind, of having a compassionate and open heart. But it also serves as a crucial warning. Be cautious. Not everyone you help will appreciate your kindness, and some may even use it against you. It's a call to pair our goodness with wisdom. We must learn to discern who is truly deserving of our trust and who might pose a threat. The story doesn't tell us to stop being kind. It tells us to be smart about our kindness. It's about protecting our own well-being while still trying to make the world a better place. Always choose wisdom to guard your kindness. It is the shield that allows your light to keep shining without getting extinguished. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this story with us. We hope this ancient wisdom brings a little more insight into your life. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, stay kind and stay wise.